Good morning, good morning. Sorry for my late start here, everyone. I see Nikki has joined me, and I'm going to jump right in because I don't know who else is going to join in. So, today I need a baby card because the massage therapist that Glenn and I have been seeing for the last, most of a year, is going on maternity leave this week to have her first baby, and I got her a few books that our kids really liked when they were little, and hopefully hers will too. I've decided to make a card using my favorite set for babies right now, which is Animal Outing. And yeah, I'm going to do it's a variation on the Gatefold card. And you may remember that a Gatefold is a regular card base, but instead of being scored right in the middle, you score it a quarter of the way and 3/4 of the way across, and then fold it so that it makes a standard size card like that. And we're going to put 3 strips of cardstock and designer series paper across, and then a focal image. So I'll get started with some of the basic stuff. I'm using some of the Verdant Garden designer series paper because I think it's kind of jungly without being overly so. And I decided to go with the mint macaron because I think she may have told me. Oh no, I think what she told me was that they knew the sex of the baby, but they weren't telling anybody. I'm not sure. I don't think I know the sex of the baby. If I ever did, I don't remember. So I'm going for a neutral green pastel mint macaron, because there we go. And actually, when I'm finished with this one, I'm going to show you another version I made, which may be my new favorite kids set. Well, it is my new favorite kids set, but it's... Anyway, I'll show you in a little bit. So, Nikki, did you get flooded yesterday? I saw there was just incredible end of the monsoon season weather yesterday. So now I'm going to adhere these to the card base. And you can use tear and tape for this. You want it to be a strong adhesive. I like my glue because it lets me just nudge everything if I need to. So I like to do the bottom and the top first, and that gets me, if I align them where I want them, top and bottom, that lets me space the middle one evenly between the other two. There we go. And this one we're going to put on this side. There we go. Oops, stick. Okay, so that's going to let it open like that. And now we'll do the focal image. So I've got the kangaroo with the koala Joey in her pouch. I don't know why it's a koala instead of a baby kangaroo Joey, but it is, and I think it's stinking cute, so we're going to go with it. And I pre-cut this circle, which isn't always the easiest for stamping, but it's the easiest for the video. So there we go. Good. Let that dry a moment. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for tuning in here. So I'm making a baby card, like I said, and I've got this fun fold variation on a gatefold card going with 3 strips of Designer Series paper and cardstock. And now I'm going to color in my little kangaroo and koala combo. And I'm using my ever favorite Stampin' Blends in mint macaron, and I'm just doing an all over layer of the light. Add some dark there to the shading. Oh, you had to backwash your pool, huh? Wow. I saw some people where their pools were getting pretty close to topping over. So it's our massage therapist is having a baby here in Melbourne, and Glenn saw her yesterday, and I see her tomorrow, and then she's off on maternity leave. I think her baby's due in another month or so, but good for her for getting off her feet so much here at the end. And she's just been really, really nice. So get a little more. I think I want to darken a lot of this up, actually. Probably should have just done it in the dark to start with, but you know, I did some pre-planning. Isn't that good? Better than when I'm making it all up here on the live. And let's see. So you can see I'm still layering up color. I've done light, I've done dark. I'm adding some more dark to the more shaded spots. I'm going to do some light here on the pouch. And I'm actually going to work on lightening some more of that up a bit more. This is the color lifter, which, as I've said on another video, I'm sure, it actually kind of works as a color pusher. It actually works to push the color to the back. You can see where I've been applying it. It's getting darker on the back. So I'm just going to let that work its way through for a minute. And I'm going to do the Joey, little koala Joey in some dark. And I'm going to do right under her feet, the shadow here in some old olive, which is not a particularly strong combo that I would pick naturally to go with mint macaron, but it works with the designer series paper that we're using. Let me grab the black here. I'm gonna color their noses with the black. I thought about just leaving them, but I think it needs, yeah. And I think we're gonna try lightening up this middle a little bit more. This is still the light, but I'm adding a little more around the edges just to give a little more dimension. Make that Joey look like he's really making that pouch poof out a little bit. Okay. I think I'm going to call that good. And I'm going to mount it up here on a circle of mint macaron. Have chime in here if you have opinions on anything. And this one I think I'm going to pop up with some dimensionals. There. So the idea is, hello, yeah. There we go. That's because these are so big, they kind of catch. But that's okay, that keeps it closed. And then they'll figure it out. And we'll put a sentiment panel inside. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining in. I am making this baby card today. Actually, I've kind of just finished making this baby card. This fancy fold gate card. And then I will also show you the other version I've made. I'm going to go with this one for my massage therapist is having a baby and I don't know the sex, so I went with this neutral mint macaron pastel green for her. And then as I was playing around with the layout, I also did one. This is new in this annual catalog, but I just got it last week. It's the Dino Days stamp set, and it's got coordinating dies, which I didn't use for this card, and the Dino Roar Designer Series paper, which I was very happy to see they did not just what we would call boy colors, but also some pinks, which can be for boys or for girls. I realize that, but you know, let's talk about reality. I think this is really pretty paper, fun paper. I got it really so that we could do some kid-oriented cards for my World Card Making Day event that's coming up on the 5th of October. We are going to be making cards to donate to the Royal Children's Hospital Foundation to be sold in their gift shop, which will raise money for research and equipment and other stuff going on at the Royal Children's. So this is another one. I made this one open up the other way, just for the heck of it. And, you know, that's the same deal. I think if you had smaller focal images, the mechanism, such as it is, would be easier, but I like these. So, yeah, I like the dino, and it says, look who's hatched. So that's fun. Unless you're somebody who doesn't think that you like to anthropomorphize babies. I don't know. But there we go. Or animals for babies, I suppose I should say. So this is a really short one. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer questions. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Stampin' Up! For those of you who aren't demonstrators, Stampin' Up! Announced yesterday that the new Stampin' Trimmer is going to be available for demonstrators to order starting on the 1st of October. We are all very excited about it. We got some first looks at some pictures, and the base of it is going to be just a little bit wider, it looks like, than our existing trimmer, or our recently retired. It's just a little bit more than 6 inches, which the current one is, but I think it's a little bit more. There's only going to be one model, and it's going to have both imperial and metric measurements on it, which is fantastic from my viewpoint. And I think anybody who crafts outside of North America will be very excited about that, because we do a lot of projects that use imperial measurements, but we also work with metric paper, as I keep saying. And what else? It will have a scoring blade on it. And it's looks like it's going to be a good deal. And I think Stampin' Up! Has learned from the previous one. And hopefully they've made all kinds of good improvements, including blade life and blade availability. I do know that replacement blades will be available in 4-packs, so that's also a good thing too. You can get more when you need them. What else do I know? Purple Posy ink, they are closing in on making it available. We don't have an exact date yet, and they have said that new die cutting machine will be available sometime in 2020. And again, nothing specific about that yet. So that was the big news yesterday, I think. Oh, there is going to be a new Christmas product suite that is available for customers in November. But if you're a demonstrator, you can get it starting in October. And if you're really into Christmas, this might be a reason that you would want to sign up and join my team, so you can get it a month early. And then looking ahead, you'll also have early access to the occasions catalog starting December 1st-ish. So anyhow, that's hopefully some enticements there. If you are in the Melbourne area or would like to be in the Melbourne area the first Saturday of October, that would be the 5th, and would like to come to my free World Card Making Day event, I would love to have you. Just drop me a note and I will get you all the details. You are welcome to bring friends, family, team members. We're just going to have a big old party and make lots of cards to help out the sick kids. And yeah, that's about what I know. This video should be up later today in Australia, tomorrow for those of you in the US, unless you're night owls like some people. And so if you've missed much of my broadcast today, catch it on the replay, and I'll have links to it both on Facebook and on YouTube. The only difference between the two, if you were wondering, is I put a little bit of a nicer opening sequence on the YouTube one, and I cut out a lot of the downtime at the very beginning where I'm getting everything set up and checking my camera and nudging things into place. So it's a little bit more of a, not much, but a little bit more of a polished product over on YouTube. So there's that. And if you have any questions or if you have any requests for me to do techniques or projects with specific products, please let me know. I'm always trying to come up with what to do for you guys, and I would love to get input on what you would like to see. So that's it from Melbourne today, where it's definitely spring. Oh yeah, for those of you in the US, you might find this interesting. So at the end of this week, we have a state holiday just here in the state of Victoria. It is, Saturday is the grand final of Australian rules football, which is it's the Super Bowl of Australian rules football. And so on Friday, it's a state holiday. And almost everybody, a lot of retail is open, but, and restaurants and all of that stuff. But it is a holiday, so people are off work, and it's already school holidays. We have spring break right now, so they're all closed, and it's kind of interesting. It's not the day of the game. It's the day before the game is the state holiday. So think of it like Super Bowl's not on Sunday, but on Saturday, and everyone gets Friday off to get ready for the big game. So that's amusing to us Americans, but, sacred here in Victoria. So that's good. We don't have any big plans. None of the teams that we were backing made it that far, anywhere close to that far. But I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it on Saturday. We'll see what's going on. So that's it from here. I will talk to you guys next week. See ya. Bye.